So, we're about to start something. No, say so, say f***ing so. We're about to start something. What did I start with before? We're about to start something special. No, not so. What was it? Where? No, it's based off on Try again. We're about to make something special, so join us while we make some doors for a grade 2 listed building that caught on fire. So welcome back to Preferred Joinery. Thanks again for tuning in. And as I say, today's going to be a special one because we've started the job now for Thornton Manor. So for those of you who don't know Thornton Manor is a big, massive grade 2 listed building based over on the Wirral. Lovely wedding venue. As I say, loads of people get married there. Niall was one of the people who were there filming over the weekend. And it actually went on fire in like 2022. Some part of the building, and they're still trying to do repair works to that, and the job that we're doing is a little bit further around from where it went on fire, but it's nice big curved archways, so it's going to be good to show you that getting made by Devo from scratch. We've already made one door 4 years ago, you know, in Liverpool there, shotguns going off, sound. So we've already made one of the doors 4 years ago, so we've just got the other ones to make now, which Devo's got on his bench to make, so which is decent. So we'll show you that, show you all getting made, and then once it goes through the factory, I'm going to keep you updated as the weeks progress, and then stay tuned for when we do the episode whereby we go and fit it, because me and I'll actually go out on site and we'll get Dave fitting it and we'll record all the grounds. But as I say, the building itself is amazing, the grounds are amazing, so there's loads of decent footage already out there of the site itself, and we'll put our own little spin on that now by putting our own little piece into that building. So it's a good little tick on the list for us again. So what else in the factory as well? The Tripartite and bay window, they're more or less done. They're getting finished off and pushed through to get fitted, because they're getting fitted tomorrow. Danny is now working through that big Sash order. Devo's punched it all through. It's all down, because he was doing all the curved on the boxes. It's all down with Danny now, and Danny's cleaning it all up now, getting all the bits of filler where it needs to go on, getting all the joggles cut off, getting it all nice and neat. And then once the glass comes back in, he'll start glazing in and fitting all the boxes out, getting it ready to go out to site. So yeah, let's go in and see how they're getting on. Now let's go and see Devo and Mike over here.
You ready?
I've never heard this, me.
He's asked me to do it.
I got shouted at the other week by someone in the comments saying it's not Devo's dungeon, because I said I'm going up to Devo's dungeon, and he said it's Devo's domain instead. So Devo's domain is now doing the Thornton Manor job.
No,
so the job
that, a good word.
Dungeon is a good word.
First thing you think of is Fitz, isn't it? You know, Flitz or whatever his name is.
So the job I spoke about, which said it went on fire, it's actually Thornton Manor. So people who know it, who are from the area, they'll know how good of a building that is. It's a big, massive wedding venue where obviously people get married, loads of people have events there, the grounds are good, the actual building's good. Niall was actually there himself doing a little bit of filming for a wedding over the weekend, but we're now actually working on the job. As I said, we started this 4 years ago. It was left up on the top of the office because they did have that fire, so they stopped all of the works. Now they're progressing with this work. The building itself, where it went on fire, I think that's still opened up to the weather, hasn't been fully repaired, but we're now cracking on with this. So on Devo's bench, you can see he's building out the doors. 2 of the doors, as I say, were already built, which we've brought up now from down there, and the frames for the rest of the openings are all done down there on the floor by Richard. There's 4 of them. Is there 4 frames, Devo?
Which ones? 5 door frames, mate.
5 frames, yeah. So now Devo is onto the main bit, which is getting the doors to match in with the existing there. So if you're looking at them existing ones, the way they've been done, it's like the new modern Crittall-style that everyone's going for, so everyone goes for that steel look of the Crittall-style doors with thin bars, internal, fitted, and even external now on some doors. These obviously in the timber version, which are going to go in nice big arches. So the big archways that they're going to fit into,
6 and 5,
which is nothing there at the moment, but these are going to go right into it. So as I say, Devo is just working through it now. And what are you doing now? You're marking out?
Marking all the styles, mate. Yeah.
To mortise out?
All 20 of them.
Yeah, 20 styles?
Yeah, 20 styles, yeah.
So they're all cut, and you're going to mark them all in one go and then cut them all in one go?
Well, what I'll do is get them all marked, throw them on that bench there by the mortiser. Obviously, once I've got them all marked, I have to set the tenor then. Once I'm happy with the tenor, then I'll set the mortar then. When that's set, we run them all through then.
Yeah, so it all the same size?
Exactly the same size,
oh,
yeah.
so nice and easy,
exactly, yeah. Yeah, I've just got to make sure one is exactly the same as the other one, so.
Yeah, so mark them out, put them over there, get them
put
ready
them
for
over there, yeah, ready to be mortised. Then we were going to get the kid in, but he's not in today, so I'll probably end up having to do them. At least they'll be done right anyway, I know that.
Yeah, so we've agreed now to take on one of the apprentices, Joel. So Joel was the one who won the shout, and as all the lads are happy with him. I was happy with Joel myself anyway, and he's now started. He started yesterday, he's actually back in college today, so we're not going to see him. But he's going to be well armed for you, isn't he, to help out?
Yeah, absolutely, mate, yeah.
So as
seems a good lad, so, you know.
Yeah, because last time when he done his trial, he actually did a lot of mortars and he punched through it quite quick.
Yeah, we threw him straight on it, yeah.
He's decent, wasn't he?
Baptism of fire, yeah, get on there and just, you know, instead of just, you know, when they're in college, they don't know shit, do they, so.
So he got straight into it, didn't he?
It's hands-on, yeah, we just said, here's what you need to do. I said, if you get stuck, just shout me. I said, start doing things on your own. I said, even though if you ask me, it'll probably be wrong anyway, but I said, just ask me and then I'll put you straight.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So as I say, if he was here today, he'd probably just be cracking on with them now, wouldn't he?
He would be, yeah, he would. I think I'd trust him anyway. I think
he's back in tomorrow, so maybe...
He is, because he'll be standing all them arch boxes as well, that we did last week. So there's plenty there for him to do, like, you know, keeping him busy. Don't give him anything too risky.
So then glazing bars, have you got a machine then?
Yeah, I've made all them this morning. They took me that took me an hour or two.
So are they from scratch then?
These are all the bars. I need, there's 2 in each door, so obviously I need 20. I've made about 24 just to make sure that you know, they're okay, obviously.
So have you machined them from scratch or to be buying them?
Yeah, I'm machining them from scratch.
So what was it then?
Rough sawn timber on the wall.
3x2 or something?
Scrap, yeah, all kinds of rough sawn stuff, mate. Not once did I have to get a length out.
So what did it look like then, a piece of scrap?
It was just basically, once I'd planed it all to size, 22mm by 57. So that's it square now, before I've machined it.
Oh,
so everything was just cut out of rough sawn, planed down to the right size.
So then you put that into it there?
Yeah. It's like rip it down to what I need it to be, 50 cell. Rip it to 59, skim 2 to 57mm, and then thickness it to 22. And there's
So basically you just found a bit like that then left
just
over?
bits against the wall, yeah, you know, so I thought I'd just use as much.
And you wouldn't even know any different, would you?
No, once it's been planed and rebated, mate, I might as well have came in straight from Ramsey Timber, that, you know.
Nice.
Ever say so myself. So then we just put the rebate here, obviously, for the glass. And that's got it. The rebates have got to be exactly the same as this one here, which they are. So they match perfect. So I've just got, like I say, 2 bars for each door, with 10 doors, that's 20 bars. That's enough for anyone, that. More bars than Benidorm here.
Yeah.
So so that's the stage I'm up at the moment. It's got to mark all these, get them all mortised, and then start setting the tenor up then.
And then get it all together?
Yeah, get them together and then just pass them down then, get them all glued up.
This is your last week anyway, Devo's leaving us now.
I am.
Only for a week.
Yeah, I've had enough.
Yeah, so don't be getting off too quick.
Yeah. Where's Devo going? It's shit without Devo.
So next week, if you want to watch Devo, probably just not worth watching.
Well, you can come over to Benidorm and watch me drink an awful lot.
Actually, you know what I might do? I might get Devo to send us a little video of him on his holiday.
I might do that, you know. I might just do
send
that
us a little video.
I will, yeah.
And then we'll show you how he gets on.
Yeah, not in the hotel room, outside in the bars. Yeah. Just getting that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, in the sun with a pint.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Tattoo me knotted hanky on my head. Yeah.
Brechy and a pint for a pound.
What's that?
Brechy and a pint for a pound.
Yeah, that's it, innit, you know.
Yeah, Benidorm special.
Yeah. That's what I love about the Benidorm pints. Every time they pull a pint of Benidorm, the level of the sea goes down a bit, you know, a little bit more. But
yeah, and it goes back up whenever it goes outside.
Yeah.
What's your top tips for Benidorm?
Top tips?
For anyone visiting.
What a top tip?
A few tips, lad.
A few tips for Benidorm. What a few tips I could give, right? I always say something stupid and I regret it, you know. And I go, have you seen the? I haven't seen it. Now, what did I say? I can't remember what I said. I'm trying to keep everyone entertained and not insulting people at the same time. What's that?
He's trying to get you in trouble.
Yeah. I've had a yellow card, you know. I have had a yellow card, you know. Haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, I've had a yellow card and being told one more straight red, like, you know, that's it, I'm off. Yeah.
Sending off.
Yeah, be in the sim bin, like, you know.
But yeah, all joking aside, you're looking forward to it, aren't you?
I am looking forward to it, mate, yeah. No offence, but I need a break, you know. I need a break. I've got fucking
Be a
wood
nice
running
one.
after me sleep and everything, you know. So yeah, I just need to just...
Be a nice time, mate.
Yeah.
Be good.
It's up, the weather's all right, you know, like it is now. I mean, it's probably nicer outside than it is in Benidorm now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Tips.
So then, how do you reckon you'll get on this week? Then you probably get this done, won't you?
These will be done, yeah. Well, these will probably start going up tomorrow, I would imagine, mate. You know, if I get them all 10 in the savvy, getting to a certain stage then. Once
Down there to them then.
10 doors down, and unless you want me to glue them, because obviously the lads have got loads to be going on with, thanks to me. I've kept them all going, haven't I? All the arch boxes, they've got tons to do. Me bay windows, you know.
That's it,
Fucking lost without me, this place.
So as well as Devo working on the styles for the side of the door, Mike has already machined these up as well, so you can see the bottom rail and the head of the doors there. So again, being clever with spare material left over, it's just 2 pieces of timber bonded together, which was all done, clamped up and has gone off, and then that's how they've been able to form then the bottom rail. So sit at the bottom of the door, Devo style, sit into that, and you've got your top rail there. Again, all pieces of timber you'd see lying around on the floor are going to make these lovely doors for Thornton Manor. So now, on this bench here again, the trusty 30-year-old bench, innit?
We need to make another one out of wood this time. Won't be as good, like.
We've got loads of pieces of timber here that are ready to go through the planer, and these are going to be for our heavy trade job that we're doing. So for those of you who watch this channel and don't know, we also have another company called Heavy Trade, which Chris, my business partner, heads up on its own YouTube channel. And the job we've already done Sash windows for, which were cords and weight, not cords and weight, spring balance, weren't they? Spring balance, sprayed, all done, fitted by us. So now we're doing 2 sets of doors, French doors, which is what all this timber is sitting here on this bench. So Mike's just getting ready now, start getting all planed down, and then we'll go from there, innit?
Go from there, yeah, profile it and then make them.
So is this all of it that's sitting here now?
They're just the door styles.
Yeah.
And then big wide rails there will give me 4 mid rails, 4 bottom rails. And I've just got to get the 4 top rails out. But
And then the glazing bar in between.
yeah, I'll put the board on there.
Yeah.
So I'll cut them in a minute and then plane everything. Yeah. And then
So now then, these, have you already cut these to size?
the cut to size in terms of to plane up.
Oh yeah, so you've got to plane them through, then get them ready to be rebated out.
Machine them then, yeah. But they won't get cut again, they'll just be joggled.
Sound. So then are we going to get the trial one on this
What do you mean?
on Saturday?
We're talking about I get them all planed
Yeah,
and then he takes over.
sound. So another thing that's happening behind the scenes, which I'm not going to release too much about, we've been having trials for people who are going to be working in the factory, and one of them is coming in on Saturday to do a bit of work and show us what he can do. So Mike's just going to get this ready, planed up and done, and then he's going to give him the job sheet and then let him do all the machine inside, and we can see then what he's like and how good he is. We think, after speaking to him a few times, he's going to be decent, but obviously it'd be good to just put the trial in place, which is what we're doing, and see how it goes. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're on to a winner.
Yeah, should be able to give us a few tips as well.
Teach you.
Yeah, why not? You're never too old, are you?
That's it, isn't it?
No.
Always learning. Never.
Learning. The man who knows it all knows nothing.
So then all the timber sitting on the floor there, what's that for?
We've got them nice door frame windows to make for Woodlands Road.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
So if you look, it's 3-inch. So that's 6x3 is all for hair job.
Yeah. So again, it's all to be cut down, innit?
No, yeah, but basically I'll be playing it as that. It's got to finish one. I think it's 135 to finish.
Oh, it's quite big then, aren't it?
Because they've got the profile on the front, the windows are inset, and then they've got a nice profile on the back. And then the other ones, the wider boards, we've still got this big door to make for West Kirby, and the mid rail and bottom rails are, if I can say it, in old money, 11-inch. They're around about 270.
Yeah.
The rails, so that wide board's for that.
Yeah, it's mad.
And then there won't be much left. There'll be a bit of stock then.
It's mad to seeing timber lying on the floor like that and thinking that's going to be someone's windows, that's going to be someone's door, and it's just plenty of timber sitting there.
Yeah, in an ideal world, they'll all come out the 9457 to make life easier, but
Yeah, no, yeah.
that's why we're here, because that's what they want, that's what they get, innit?
That's it, yeah.
That's what you pay for.
Next over to Danny boy. So you remember the sashes that Devo was working on, which had the curved heads on them. All the boxes all now put together. And Danny's just finishing off on the sashes, working on them now, getting them all cleaned up, ready and finalised there. There's a couple more boxes still to put up, which you can see there.
Yeah.
Which still left to go, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's about,
So then now you're
5 or 6 to go.
working through cutting the heads off, aren't you? The joggles.
Yeah, joggles. So then once they're all sanded, we can start fitting them out into the boxes. Make sure the sizes are fitted.
So are them boxes done for all of them?
No, they're not. Some of them are the bottom sashes for the arches.
Yeah.
But then the square ones, that's these. They'll go up once I've finished sanding the sashes. Just obviously so we know the sash runs right.
Bang on.
To the sashes, we can knock the boxes up then.
Yeah, so the glass has been ordered now,
Yeah.
the curved ones have all been done
templates
first.
are all over there ready to go.
Yeah, so as I said, that's what we were saying, we've done all them first, whereas normally, as Danny's saying, we put the sashes up first, then the boxes, but we've had to do the curves so we can get the templates made for the glass, get it all sent off so we can get the glass back in time.
Takes a bit of time, doesn't it?
Yeah, but in the meantime, obviously now the glass is going to get ordered, well, it has been ordered, templates will go out, usual way through them, won't
Work through these, get all the square ones up, and then by the time the glass comes back, it should be ready for glazing then.
Yeah, and then in the meantime we'll be priming, won't we?
Prime them, yeah.
Prime them out.
Fit them out, groove them for the pulleys, the cords and weights, and then we'll...
Right, so there's still a little bit to do on them, isn't there?
yeah, and we've still got to bead them all. We don't bead them until we've fitted them out, because in case the beads like fall out, it's only 9x9 bead.
Ah, yeah, okay.
You don't want to be putting no pins in it, because it'll split it. So you just want to, the only pins you want in it is when you're fixing it in.
Yeah, so the orders now, when a piece comes in and you just cut the joggle off, which is like that there, isn't it?
Joggle. Yeah.
Cut the joggle off and then prepping it up ready.
Yeah.
So you can see, I was stashing Danny then about why is that going back on, and you can see after he's just sanded down, there's a couple little pinholes there, so when that's been put on, this has been slightly pinned, just to hold it. You won't see it once it's been painted in.
So when he's putting the mould, that's being pinned on, so when he's putting the mould on and the rebate.
Okay, yeah.
So he just follows it nicely,
that then.
smooth,
On the
spindle.
Yeah, with the ring on, ring fence one. So then you can see there now, nice and smooth, all the joints are nice, and Danny's just marking out now to cut through onto there, and he's just got a bit more cleaning up to do, top and bottom, and on the outside, and so then it'll end up like that, won't it?
Yeah.
Which is once it's been cut,
Yeah.
which is nice. Next now, a little sand.
Sand, yeah. Sand, and then grab the next one. We'll sand all 4 sides, so it's all flush.
Okay, yeah. So do you need to put any more glue or anything on that? Is that it then? Put it there.
Yeah.
So the Tripartite, which I asked ChatGPT what the meaning was for it. Actually, Niall's on the wrong B-roll, by the way. I'm going to pull him up now on it. He put Tripartite door on it, so you can see. I spoke to it. Niall B-rolled it, but it's Tripartite door to Tripartite window. So you can see, single glaze, putty pointed. The lads are just finishing off now, working through it. Richard's just had to jump on with Craig to get a few final bits on it done, so we can go to doors. This is getting fitted tomorrow by Dave. So you've got the Tripartite, and we've got the bay window there. And just looking through, it's nice. A few little bits that they've just got to finish off, just clean up after the putty pointing's been done, making sure it all works nice. This is going out primed, as you can see it now, and the customer's down to paint themselves on site. Again, they wanted to do that, didn't want us to fully paint it, but there's the operation of it there, which is nice to see it working. Go through here. Nice and smooth. Nice in the line and weights there, to be honest. Now put out size and windows there. They operate so easy, don't they? Smooth, nice on them. So you can see there the cord and the pulley going up and the operation of it. And it moves through. Nice fit then. So you can see the bay window now all pieced together nice. It's just decent. Looks nice seeing it all together as one, what it's going to be like for the customer. This is what they'll see from the inside looking out. And again, just final touches getting done. The lads are just working through it now, a little bit more sanding down, a little bit more touch up with paint, get the furniture put on. But the operation of it's nice. The windows need a little wipe down and clean after where the putty pointing's been done. As you can see the marks there from where it's been cut in with the knife. So just need to clean back that. And then that's it. The difficulty for us is because it's only going out primed. It's hard to try and make it look perfect going out the factory. Like, you're always going to see the look of it like that now. Think, oh, it needs a bit more paint there. And we've actually put 2 coats of primer on this. And really, we only priced for 1. But we've just done 2 because we're fitting it. We want to still make it look decent for the customer when they first see it, when it's done. So that's why we're going through putting 2 on. Again, it's only softwood, so you can see a couple of the knots showing through there, which is just unfortunate. Ideally, would have been better in hardwood Superior or in a Koya. So yeah, it's warm today. Warm in the factory, the warmest I've ever felt it inside there. To be honest, the fire's not on today. Lads are toast all the shorts on. So yeah, good seeing the Thornton Manor coming through.
Red light camera.
Okay. And I can't wait to see it getting fitted on site. It'll be a good time to do it. Hopefully it's still sunny like this, so when we do go and do it, we can get a nice little bit of content about it as well and show you it. As I say, once it keeps coming through the factory, I'm going to try and highlight as much as I can about it and show you it's step by step getting done, so we can do a good document of it. And as I say, nice big jobs coming through again, loads of work in the factory at the moment. And there's just more and more coming on, which is a good problem to have really, which is why we started now Joel, which is not anywhere you've been seeing today. You'll see him next week now, the apprentice, and then we're close now to picking who it's going to be for the skilled worker to work on the machines alongside Devon, also work down in the bottom part of the factory as and when the workload requires him to. So yeah, and I mean, thanks again for watching, but what I want to say this time on this video is, can everyone try and like the video? I always say like, comment, subscribe and whatever, and I know sometimes people don't subscribe, they don't need to anymore on YouTube. Just like the video. I want to see if it makes an impact by me saying now, like the video for me, to see if it makes it any better, because I've been checking the analytics, and the last two videos ago YouTube put us out there quite a lot, which was good to be fair, and we're just trying to understand it, me and Niall, on the analytics side. So if you can like it, as I say, we want to try and track if that makes any changes to what it does on the reach for new people. So yeah, again, nice one for watching. See you next week. Have a good weekend in the sun.